Why, hello everybody. Welcome to PlayFrame, and welcome to Necrobarista. This is a visual novel game that came out a couple of weeks ago, and the folks who made it, or at least the folks who are publishing it, I'm not sure which, sent us a key to try it out, which was very nice of them, so thank you to them. And I wanted to just record a quick episode of this to show to you, because I dipped into it for just a few minutes earlier, and it is quite interesting. Like the premise of it, the setting, the writing is all quite solid, and I thought you might enjoy it. So, if you do end up enjoying it, it is currently out on Windows, Mac, PS4, and Switch. That's the last one, Switch. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and give you a taste here. New game. And here we go. They thought of a faraway grave on the plain. The thought of the comrade who came not again. They lifted their glasses, and sadly they said, "We drink to the name of the mate who is dead." Henry Lawson. So bloody damp down here. I know we're in a cellar, but I don't suppose you have a window we could open or anything? Yeah, we've got a vent that leads outside somewhere. Maddie, can you open it up? Get some fresh air coming through? I'm pretty sure it's got a dumpster or something sitting on top of it right now. Besides, I'm busy. Just grin and bear it. It's a little hard to tell who's talking. Though it is nice and dramatic. Can we get this over with? We've done this before, old man. You know it takes a while to set up. Calm your farm. I do not appreciate your tone. Sorry. Can we get some more lights on, maybe? With all the crap you got scattered around the place, I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? That was a bunch of people. Thanks. You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Hey, Maddie. How much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now... Che? What's up, little P? I found you a chair. Oh, thank you. So... this whole thing... surely it's not legal, yeah? Maddie wasn't clear on that. Yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Shush you. Most rules can be bent, after all. And Maddie has a particular fascination with breaking rules. As I'm sure you've realized. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Is this related to her gambling for time? Mm-hmm. So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we are doing now, yes. Small scale, though. Doing it on a larger scale requires a bit more preparation. The council's successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. For good reason. What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Or try it again after you fail, for that matter. Stubborn scholars notwithstanding. What do you even call this sort of magic, then? Question's irrelevant, because it's banned. Badass? I call it badass. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. But, looking past all the smoke and mirrors and fancy names, you can just call it... necromancy. From your hazy memories, a certain word calls out to you. Necromancy. You tried desperately to remember what it meant. and click on it. Oh. Hello. This fragment of a memory stays with you. Piece together the past. Remember what transpired. And never forget. You are scattered, practice, buried. Okay, that's a lot of words. Disheveled, blenders, messy, storm, bourbon, metal. Okay. Bad news. I've already forgotten all the words. All right. Let's see. All right. Mouse look, walk, and here we go. All right. That was nice. Didn't expect to go into first person here. It's kind of a fun, simple look to this game, right? Ooh. I love the indoor tree. And whatever that is. Terminal house rules. Maddie's rules. We welcome both living and dead. Patrons will be served in the... Oh, unlock. All right. Ooh. And read. I would love to. Whoa. Maddie's rules. 1. We welcome both living and dead. Patrons will be served in the order they arrived. 2. Don't ask who's alive. If someone wants you to know, they'll tell you. 3. The dead have 24 hours. Strictly enforced. 24 hours and 5 minutes is not 24 hours. 4. No, we don't have Wi-Fi. Yes, there's no cell reception. Ether and radio signals don't play nice together. 5. Report broken items and other anomalies to staff. We can't clean up your broken glass or spatial rift if we don't know about it. 6. Don't feed the Eidolons. They can't eat, and offering them food just reminds them of that cruel fact. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, yeah, we can go in. Nice. Cool tree. Do love it. Ooh, all right. Well then... Yes, please. Part 1. The Terminal. Carlton, Victoria, Australia, 3053. Excerpts from online reviews. Pretty unremarkable coffee. Barista speaks Chinese but exclusively uses it to mock people to their faces. I am very self-conscious about my top hat now. Observed little girl running around cafe with knife, unsupervised. Came down with deep sense of ennui after visiting. Sounds like a fun place. Was rudely told to stop being a big dweebus after complaining about burnt taste in coffee. This coffee's some of the best I've ever had. 5 stars. Disclosure, I have no taste buds. The door closes. Fun visual style to this. Sort of like a really good way to do budget 3D sort of picture book-esque. It's almost like Phoenix Wright or like other 2D visual novels, except they're using 3D while still and getting a little bit of a sense of movement. Like, it's a really neat way to do limited 3D animation, and there aren't a lot of good-looking ways to do limited 3D animation from what I've seen, so like, I'm pretty impressed with what they're pulling off here. Maddie sighed and began cleaning a glass. She glanced up at the person who just walked in. But he didn't seem quite ready to approach the counter. Hey. Mate. You alright? Ah. You can see me? Yeah. Clear as day. You gonna order something? I've been walking around for hours. Oh, yes, we can click yellow text. Cool. Or maybe it just felt like hours. It can be hard to judge time when you're wandering around aimlessly. Nobody was listening to me. I don't know how I ended up here. I think you'll find it was the front door. He chuckled nervously and took a deep breath. Right. Where am I? This, dearly departed, is the terminal. Carlton's finest. Departed. They say our coffee's to die for. So, I don't really know how to go about this. Ask me anything, man. It's not like you're the first disheveled and disoriented dead dude to drop in. Disheveled? This guy has the look of someone who's been through a lot. What does everyone else ask? Well, they generally start with that one. Ah, shit. And they always say that. See, like, it's a neat visual style, right? Like almost comic book panels in a weird sort of way that have a little bit of movement to them, just a bit. And they are getting some nice expressiveness from the faces as well, which this would not at all work if they weren't getting that nice bit of, like, facial expressiveness. It's really working for me, and most limited 3D animation doesn't. So, like, I don't know. I'm impressed. Then there's that embarrassed silence. Maddie is normally one to enjoy peace and quiet, but some silences are just awkward. All right. I get it. You always this mean to everyone who comes through, or just the pitiful ones like me? Just the pitiful ones. I guess that's consistent. I always felt like people saw me as a pitiful guy. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I promise, you're right. I'm a fucking sad sack. I don't even know how I died, but I bet it was pitiful and meaningless. Just like everything else about me. I'm never even gonna have a chance to make things better for myself. I'm stuck like this. Come on. And now I'm sitting in a cafe for dead people, falling apart in front of the barista. Pull yourself together, my dude. He blinked and slowly came back to earth. No breakdowns in the cafe, please. I promise, man. You are okay. I know how it is. Are you? No. But I've had 100 people like you walk through the door. So I'm just averagely messy. No dress code here, but you're still welcome to feel self-conscious about your appearance. Can't even do that right. Kishan, you have 24 hours left on this plane until you have to move on to the next place. And I don't think you want to spend them having one big, long, extended panic attack. 24 hours? Oh, shit. What I'm saying is, everything's okay. Just take some deep breaths. We'll sort this out. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a fuss. It's not like I have anything else to be doing. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I'm kind of a burden. You're not. Chin up, mate. Let me tell you about this place. It's pretty cool. So I first wandered in here about 4 years ago. And that's how long you've got before you've got to move on. 24 hours. "24 hours to find out who killed you." That'd probably be a good detective movie, right? Some mysteries are left forever unsolved. Race against time? I guess. But what's the point if you have to move onwards at the end anyway? Kind of strips it of meaning. I don't even know if you'd care once you're in the next place. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a nihilist to be anything but a constant buzzkill. Yeah, I guess the pressure sounds like a lot. Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around all this. Seems a bit outlandish, doesn't it? That's the word. I guess it would be disappointing if you found out that you just died quietly in your sleep or something, though. Yeah, most people don't die from being murdered. It's mostly sickness, or old age, or lawnmower accidents. Well, they call them accidents. But really, loads of lawnmowers are possessed by evil spirits. That said... Wait. Hold on. You can't just drop that like it's nothing. Possess lawnmowers? Seriously? Anything with spinning blades tends to attract them. Garden equipment, garbage disposals, blenders. Gotta click on that, come on. People scoff at the idea of a robot uprising like we haven't spent decades arming our machines with blades. Good line. The writing in this is really solid. I'm really impressed by this. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. They're a right pain in the arse. Gotta exercise the blender at least once a month. That's wild. It's pretty well directed, too. Or storyboarded. I don't really know what to call it. So I don't know if it's weird to ask, but is everyone in here dead? Yeah. You said that this was a cafe for dead people. Does that mean it's everyone? Or are some of these people just really into ghost cafes? That might be an oversimplification. Not everyone in here is dead, but this is one of the only stopping points between here and there. So we get a lot of your type. That's also why the rent is so high. Landlords, the original rent seekers. Because those vampires who own the place know we get a lot of foot traffic. Literal vampires? No, just baby boomers with lots of money. Same thing, I guess. So to answer your question, there are 9 customers in here right now. Out of those 9, yourself included, I'd say 4 or 5 of them are just passing through on their way to the next place. How can you tell? Well, once you've worked here for a while, you get a sort of sixth sense for this kind of thing. Gotcha. Speaking of sixth senses, I got one for trouble. You have 2 sixth senses? Why, hello. Hello, Ashley. Ashley was a young girl who'd adopted Maddie and Shay a couple years back. Much in the same way that a puppy adopts a squeaky toy. She was ferociously smart and a budding genius, but still a kid nonetheless. Today, she smelled strongly of motor oil. Her right arm was coated with it. Maddie knew she'd have to help her clean it off the joint later. And she wore a look on her face that said, "I am an invincible genius." Ashley has fancied herself a genius ever since the day that Maddie invited her to become a spunky sidekick. She was mostly right about that one, and Maddie hated it. All right, I know that look. Spit it out. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Cut the crap, kid. What do you need this time? I'm dealing with a customer here. I'm not really needing any attention. I am dealing with a customer. I need someone to hold a joint for me while I screw something in. Don't you have any clamps? We got a bunch for your birthday last month. I'd have to know this. Aging a year just means you're 1 year closer to death. An odd thing to celebrate. True, I guess. They're all being used for other very important things. They were. They were not. I'm pretty sure I saw one upstairs about 10 minutes ago. I need a helper. Ashley, I'm busy. Please. Yeah, this is really well get boarded, animatic, directed, yeah, all of those. This is well done. Hey, I could probably... Yes. I could... Ashley, you gotta let us work. We're not gonna get anything done if I have to keep going upstairs to hold screwdrivers and confiscate steak knives. Trying to improvise a screwdriver is a good way to end up with stripped screws. Use the right tool for the job. I don't really know where to put the mouse. It is panning the camera, which is a great cool effect. I'm just trying to hide it, so it's not in the way. Ah. Ashley's pout was legendary. But over time, Maddie had grown immune to it. Hey. No dice. What about Che? He can help me. He's in the kitchen, emptying the dishwasher. You know, the dishwasher that you were meant to empty an hour ago? Oh. It's really no trouble. Hey! Why don't I take this guy? He doesn't have anything to do. He's dead. Hey. Come on. Ashley, I don't have the energy to argue with you. I'm sure he just wants to relax. Dying takes a lot out of you. Also, manners. God, we've talked about this. You've got to be more respectful in front of customers. Please! I'm happy to go upstairs. Really, it's fine. I don't have anything better to do. And I'm super dead. I'm cool with it. That's me, Kishan, very dead guy. You sure? I can just send her back upstairs. Promise. It's fine. I'd just sit around and be a pain otherwise. Perfect. Come, peon. In follower hierarchy, peons are one level below assistant, one level above minion. We've got work to do. This game is a delight. Deep down, Maddie knew that she wasn't giving Ashley enough attention, and that was causing her to act out. She felt guilty as hell about it, but at the same time, she didn't think she'd be able to solve that particular problem anytime soon. For both their sakes, she had to work on keeping the cafe afloat. Even if it meant that Ashley would be required to deal with stuff on her own for a little while. And she knew she was being callous. You can only scar someone so many times before they start to form calluses. Her internal monologue was doing a very good job of whispering cruel nothings to her in quiet moments. But even then, she had to truly wonder if there wasn't... You know, I reckon this place needs more plants. God damn it, Che! Don't sneak up on me like that, you old bastard. What's on your mind, Maddie? I was drifting off. Did I look like I was thinking weighty thoughts? Extremely. It's nothing important. Just my resting bitch face. Nah, it's different this time. How so? Right now, your expression reminds me of that time you challenged that samurai cosplayer to a fist fight. I really need more information about that one. Cosplay is short for costume play, and bad things can happen when play suddenly becomes serious business. Oh. You mean the one who barged in, waving his gift sword katana around and demanding satisfaction after I told him I wouldn't put 15 shots in his coffee? That's a weirdly specific facial expression to refer to. What's it look like? The natural reaction of someone who's just been threatened with 1,000-fold Nippon steel. You don't have to reenact it. The memory is precious enough that I can picture it clearly. A sort of deep disgust, mixed with a tinge of pity, just a touch of derision. People with a high disgust sensitivity seldom do well in a kitchen environment. Somehow, Maddie manages. Ha! It me. What a mood. This is a pretty little library, coffee shop, bar place. I like it. You alright? Real talk. I'm fine. Is this an I'm actually fine, or more of a I'm having trouble processing and or expressing my feelings and would like the conversation to move in a different direction, fine? The latter. Pharaoh. Offer's still open if you'd like to talk things out. In the meantime, sorry, can I grab that tea towel? My hands are wet. Oh. Yeah, here you go. So, did you just feel like doing the dishes by hand, or... Could have sworn that I told Ashley to empty the dishwasher earlier. Nah, it's busted. Door latch broke, so we'll have to get someone in to fix it. I don't want to make Ashley wash them by hand anyway. Her arm would get rusty. So I did it. No problem. Makes sense. So anyway, we're gonna have to organize a repair. Some people remain stubbornly defiant in the face of planned obsolescence. Replacements are for quitters. Unless you want to let Ashley give it a shot. I'd make the call myself, but our landline stopped working last week. We have a landline? Yes. Ancient technology. You can transmit sound through a physical cable. An elegant tool for a more civilized age. Only works when you pay the phone bill, though. I don't know if it'd be cheaper to get it repaired or to just buy a new one and give Ashley the old one for parts. The costs are pretty close, all things considered. Hey, don't stress. You'll worry yourself into an early grave. Hey, you spent 50 years digging holes. If you want to see a lot of Earth, you can become a globetrotter, or you can pick up a shovel. Can't talk shit at me about digging myself an early grave, can you, old guy? Ow. Old guy. I'll have you know, I am barely, 170-ish. Where's the lie? It was the middle of a gold rush. Everyone and his dog was busy digging holes. Only thing different about me is that I eventually started digging up things more interesting than gold. Pfft. Didn't dig up any mobile phones though, did ya? Could have gotten yourself a head start on learning how to work them. Hey. So... I know you're a bit stressed right now, but I think we need to put in an order for more kitchenware soon. Ugh. I know. It's another thing that costs money. We're beginning to run out of cutlery, though. Summary of Offenses Act 1988, Section 11C. A person must not, without reasonable excuse, proof of which lies on the person, have in his or her custody a knife in a public place or a school. Interesting tidbit. Keeps disappearing to somewhere. So I don't know how long it can wait before we get some more. That's very cute. I don't know if we can afford that this month. Just, you know, everything's a bit too pricey right now. Doesn't help that the coffee cartels keep pushing prices up. I don't think the importer 2 suburbs over is part of a cartel. They seem quite nice. You ever spoken to them? They're obviously criminals with the rates they charge. The worst kind of criminals are the kind who operate within the bounds of legality. Probably true, actually. Wholesome my arse. And yet we keep buying from them. Well, yeah. The beans are good, man. It's just everything else on top of them that's stressing me out. Yes. I'll happily accept the blame for some of that. It's fine. You don't have to. I know it's all on me. Just gotta figure out how to pay everything off. Everything. And everyone. Ugh. The time debt we owe to the Council of Death is the absolute last thing I want to think about right now. I've lost enough sleep over it already. Hey, I'm here to help. I'm worried about you, you know? You've had a lot of responsibility dropped on you in a very short period of time. And I can't help but feel a little bit culpable for that. I know. Yeah. I know. And you... I can't thank you enough. Shh. It's all right. Hold yourself together. We'll figure it out, just like we always do. I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I get it. And I don't want you to feel like I'm imposing or interfering too much. I know the cafe's yours now. And even though things are a bit much at the moment, I know I keep saying this, Maddie, but I don't know how much time we have to deal with all this before things start falling apart. Things are already falling apart. Regardless, you're gonna have to face reality at some point. Oh my god, I know. I don't need any more reminders from you. Back off, man. The council's always sitting at the back of my mind. I'm doing my best over here. My best is all I can do, okay? Just because you're my best friend, and my old boss, and my mentor, doesn't mean I need you preaching at me about how I need to deal with my problems. Because they're my problems now, not yours. All right, no worries. I'll give you some space. Might go check on Ashley. You seen her recently? She's upstairs. Dragged a customer up there talking about clamps or something. I better go rescue them then. Be back in a bit. God damn it, he's right. We do need more plants in here, don't we? So we're gonna strap a big old steak knife to it and make them fight each other. I love it. This is gonna be great. I wanna build something that gets put on that TV show Battle Royale with flamethrowers on it. You're not gonna put one on this little guy, are you? A flamethrower? Probably not. But I want you to record the fight on my phone so we can send it to the producers. Producers have a real thirst for schlock. True. Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this knife attached. Pass me those zip ties. Zip ties. And the knife. Knife. And my coffee. Are you sure? Who even gave you that? Coffee! Damn it. It's empty. My coffee's empty, Kishan. The world is beginning to vibrate. And maybe it's good that your cup runneth empty, huh? I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it. How many shots did you put in there? Too many, Kishan. But did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading a book about Icarus. Imagine being Daedalus and watching your son die doing the exact thing you told him not to do. He flew to the sun. I'm cultured. In unrelated news, I have a headache. I think you might want to read a little more about Icarus. There's a twist ending to that one. I'm holding a knife, Kishan. No spoilers. No spoilers. Promise. Ooh. All right, I'll just say hi. Maybe she won't sling a knife at me this time. Who knows? Hey, kids. Intruder! Kishan, my buddy, my pal. Did I get him? No, you missed. Damn it. But, wait, you threw it on purpose? Extremely on purpose, yes. I'm fine, by the way. Oh, it's just you. Would it have been worse if it was someone else? Probably. Unless they were an actual spy come to steal my robot designs. You never know who might be watching. Then it would have been good. I think I'm crashing. Oh no. Is she okay? Did I kill her? She'll wake up in about 15 minutes with no ill effects. But you probably shouldn't give her any more coffee. She turns into a real goblin. Not to be confused with the days when she's just a regular gremlin. I'm loving all these characters so far. This is great. Oh. She told me that it'd make her immeasurably powerful. I mean, she's not wrong. But, you know, great power, great responsibility, yada, yada, yada. She's 13. Kid's got plenty of energy already. Maybe not the sense of responsibility, though. Yeah, I don't even know how I ended up sitting here attaching knives to robots. She's very convincing? Ashley's persuasiveness is a mystery. It clearly can't be logic, eloquence, or charisma that causes people to do her bidding. You don't have to tell me, mate. She basically lives here. Her parents would kill me if they found out she'd nearly killed me. Pretty good blind throw, though. She makes me proud in the weirdest ways. Huh. Did she learn from the best? She did, but the best definitely wasn't me. Maddie's pretty deadly with knives. Loves her flashy tricks. Bad habit, probably. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm being very rude. My name's Che. I used to own this place. Now I just sort of sit around and cause trouble and sometimes have knives thrown at me, I guess. I'm Keyshawn, and I died today. This is a very cool game. I think I might... Oh, I was going to stop. I've changed my mind. I'm alive. I'm alive? Oof, we got a loud one here. Oh, be nice. You know it's scary waking up. Big lights coming towards me. I think it's reliving its last moments. Looks like it. What is happening? Hello. I do not remember having this many limbs. Join the club, pal. I don't know what's happening, but I love it. We're reborn in a new image. I see. I'm Kepler. Nice to meet you. And I'm Jacoby. 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 Let's do that. I am undefined. I don't know if that name will stick. Its body's made of a milk carton. Should we just call it Milk? No, too basic. Imagine if you called me Goon just because I'm made of a goon box. I wouldn't like it that at all. Ashley was yelling about someone called Lovelace the other day. That's a good one, I think. How does our new friend feel about it? Acceptable? Excellent. Nice to meet you, Lovelace. Well, that was genuinely fun. I enjoyed that bit. From your hazy memories, certain words call out to you. These words may be the key to unlocking the mystery of what happened in this place. Ooh, this is neat. All the little yellow words we picked up. Oh, we gotta just pick here, huh? All right. Criminals? I get to just pick them, huh? Forbidden. Cosplay. Let's just throw in some wild ones here. Cosplayer. Cutlery? Rent. Goblin. And, gotta pick one. Blenders. Confirm. I am intrigued. As they flutter through your mind, you focus on a few and try to remember what they meant. Huh. All right. Goblin. Ashley. Cosplayer. Guests. There's some text back there too, which is really interesting. Blenders. Food. Forbidden. Magic. I'm getting more new symbols to probably spend to get access to new bits of story. That's what I'm guessing is happening here, and it's, if that's so, awesome. Food. Okay. Two food. Melbourne. All right. Or Melbourne, I guess is how you're supposed to say. Sorry, the devs are Australian, and I feel guilty all of a sudden for saying that word wrong possibly twice. Rent! Melbourne again. Well, 3 times. Perhaps with time, you may be able to cling to more of the fragments that flutter through your mind. What fragments will you choose to carry with you? What is it that you find precious? This game's kind of awesome. Like, I don't seek out a ton of visual novels in my day-to-day. I definitely have some favorites, and this is already, like, shooting up to, like, top 5 in that list. Having a great time with it. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I recommend, if you've enjoyed this nearly as much as I have, go pick it up. Give these good devs some money so they can keep making cool things. Again, it's on Windows, Mac, PS4, and Switch. and it's been out for a couple of weeks. And yeah, go enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks again to the devs for sending us a key, or the publishers, I don't know which. Anyway, y'all, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time with something else. Goodbye!